Chosen ones, listen carefully. If you're watching this right now, trust it's no accident. God has led you here because something big is about to happen in your life, and you need to hear this right now. People who are secretly plotting against you. But let me tell you this, you won't believe what God is about to do to them. They think they can bring you down, hurt you, or break you. But God is already working behind the scenes, and His protection is far stronger than anything they can do. The plans they've made will fall apart, and those who meant you harm will regret their every action. God is about to step in and handle things in a way that will leave them speechless. No one can stand against His will for your life. But here's the key. You must stay ready. You must stay alert and aligned with the divine energy that is about to shift your reality. Your breakthrough is not just coming. It's already here, and it's going to be beyond your wildest dreams. I want you to do something right now. Pause this video, hit that like button, and subscribe so we can reach 1,000 subscribers and grow as a community of strength and faith. But most importantly, leave a comment with the number 77. Not just to share your support, but to send a wave of positive energy into the universe. Share your thoughts below because together we will rise and manifest greatness. If you're truly a chosen one, your spirit is already calling you to rise and take action. Deep down, you know this message is for you. You feel the urgency in your soul. And for those of you who stick with me until the very end, get ready. Your life is about to change in ways you can't even imagine. Let me tell you something real, something raw. There's someone close to you who's not who they say they are. They wear a smile around you, speak sweet words, nod in agreement, maybe even pray with you. But when your back is turned, their true colors show. They're hiding something, a secret, a motive, a plan. You felt it in your gut. Something's been off. You've seen the signs, the sudden silence, the subtle changes, the little inconsistencies. You tried to brush it off, tried to stay positive. But your spirit knows what your eyes can't see. Because when you walk with God, He doesn't leave you in the dark. God has already exposed it. You might not see the full picture yet, but it's unfolding. He's showing you glimpses, conversations that slip out, people slipping up and revealing what was meant to stay hidden. And let me tell you, that's not coincidence. That's divine revelation. God doesn't let His chosen walk blind into destruction. He exposes snakes before they strike. He brings truth to the surface so your heart can be guarded and your steps directed. You see, some of you have been carrying dead weight, smiling enemies, wolves in sheep's clothing. They clap when you fall and grow silent when you rise. They've been close, too close, and they think you don't see them, but God sees. God hears the conversations behind closed doors. God knows who's been praying against you while pretending to pray for you. He knows who's been smiling in your face while cursing your name in secret. And now He's saying, enough. God is about to remove the mask. He's pulling back the curtain. That person, yes, that one you're thinking of, is about to be revealed. Their true intentions, their hidden heart, their secret moves. It's all coming to light. And when it does, you won't need to fight. God says, stand still and watch me work. He's your defender, your protector, your shield. They thought they had you fooled, but they forgot one thing. You are not walking alone. You are chosen. You are covered. This betrayal, this revelation, it's not to destroy you. It's to prepare you. Because where God is taking you, not everyone can come. Some people were meant to be in your life for a season, not a lifetime. And now, that season is over. Stop holding on to what God is trying to cut loose. Stop giving loyalty to those who've already betrayed you in their hearts. You don't owe anyone your peace. You don't owe them access to your destiny. If God is exposing it, it means He's about to elevate you, and the weight of that elevation can't be carried with snakes in your camp. So I want you to pay attention. Pray for discernment. Don't ignore the signs. When people show you who they are, believe them. God is saying, I've exposed it. Now trust me with what happens next. Your job is not to get revenge, not to fight back, not to cry over what you thought was real. Your job is to keep walking, keep praying, keep growing. Because what's coming is greater than what's being removed. And when the dust settles, you'll see it clearly. That exposure was your protection. That truth was your freedom. That loss was your gain. You will not be shaken. You will not be broken. You will rise stronger, wiser, unshakable. And when you do, the same people who plotted against you will have no choice but to watch God elevate you publicly after they tried to destroy you privately. This is not the end of your story. It's the beginning of your rise. Stay grateful to God, because He just saved you from something that was never meant to stay in your life. Not every smiling face is your friend. That's a hard truth we all have to face at some point. You see, some people are only in your life for what they can gain from you. They'll smile at you, laugh with you, walk beside you, but all the while they're waiting for the right moment to strike. They pretend to support you, but secretly they envy your growth. They clap when you succeed, but behind closed doors they're hoping you'll fall. And the most dangerous part, they don't come looking like enemies. No, they come disguised as friends, family, even partners. They come close so they can study your moves, learn your weaknesses, and use them against you. This is why you must be spiritually awake, because not every presence in your life is sent by God. Some are distractions, some are tests, some are traps. And when you're chosen, when you carry light, darkness will try to get close to you in the most familiar faces. People who once walked with you will start to feel threatened by your calling. They won't say it out loud, but their actions will. They'll distance themselves when you need support. They'll mock your dreams. They'll discourage your purpose. And they'll do it with a smile. That's why you can't just look at what someone says. You've got to watch how they move. Real loyalty doesn't flinch when times get tough. Real love doesn't envy your progress. Real friends don't become silent enemies. And the truth is, many of you are surrounded by people who don't celebrate your growth because it reminds them of what they're not doing. They'll say you've changed, but what they really mean is, you're not easy to control anymore. They liked you better when you were lost, when you needed validation, when you played small. But the moment you started listening to God, started walking in your power, started saying no, that's when the masks started to slip. You see, elevation reveals real ones. The higher God takes you, the more He exposes who can't handle your light. You're not crazy for feeling like someone close to you is working against you. Trust that intuition, that feeling in your gut. That's the Holy Spirit warning you, telling you that the energy isn't right, that the words don't match the actions, that the support feels forced. Don't ignore those signs, because the longer you entertain false friends, the longer you delay your blessings. Some of the delays in your life aren't because you're not ready. It's because you're still holding on to people God told you to release. This is your moment to rise. But in order to rise, you have to let go of dead weight. Don't let fake smiles fool you. Don't let sweet words distract you. Character is proven in silence, in absence, in struggle. Look around and ask yourself, who's really for me? Who really shows up when there's nothing to gain? Who prays for me behind my back? That's who you keep close. As for the rest, wish them well and move on, because where God is taking you, there's no room for betrayal disguised as friendship. The closer you get to your breakthrough, the more the enemy will send counterfeits. Stay prayed up, stay focused, and above all, stay true to your spirit. God will expose who needs to go, and when He does, don't hesitate. Protect your peace, guard your circle, and know this: your destiny is too great to be dimmed by fake love. Let the truth hurt if it has to, but let it set you free. God protects you from things you don't even know are happening. That's one of the most powerful truths you can hold on to, because while you're going about your day, working, praying, dreaming, building, there are things happening in the spiritual realm that you will never see. Conversations you were not part of, meetings that took place without your knowledge, decisions made that were meant to harm you. But God blocked it. You never saw the attack because God canceled it before it reached you. You never heard the gossip because God shut their mouths. You never felt the betrayal because God removed the person before they could act. That's the kind of God you serve. A protector who doesn't wait until the danger is visible. He stops it before it ever touches your life. You might feel like you're walking through life alone sometimes. You wonder if anyone truly understands what you're going through. But even when it's quiet, even when you feel isolated, God is working behind the scenes. He's intercepting every dart, every scheme, every setup designed to bring you down. You don't always need to know the details to know you're being protected. That car accident that almost happened, that was God. That friend who walked away suddenly, that was protection. That opportunity that didn't go through, it wasn't rejection, it was redirection. It was redirection. You see, sometimes God protects you through disappointment. He'll let something fall apart so that you don't fall apart with it. He'll let people walk out so they don't take pieces of your soul with them. You may not understand it in the moment, but later, sometimes years later, you'll look back and say, now I get it. That was God. And the truth is, we underestimate how much grace we live under. You think you're standing because you're strong? No. You're standing because you're covered. You think you avoided that drama because you're wise? No. You avoided it because you're favored. You think you got that position because of your resume? No. It was divine appointment. God has been covering you since day one. When you were lost, He protected you. When you were blind to the people around you, He shielded you. Even when you were walking the wrong way, He kept you from falling off the edge. You didn't survive that season because of luck. You survived because mercy said, not this one, they're chosen. There's a level of peace that comes when you realize you're not in this battle alone. You don't have to fight everything. You don't have to answer every attack. You don't have to explain yourself to people who already decided to misunderstand you. When you're covered by God, what was meant to harm you becomes a testimony. What was sent to break you becomes a blessing. And what was hidden from you is already being handled for you. So keep walking, keep believing, keep praising. Not because everything is perfect, but because everything is protected. There are dangers you'll never see, because God already dealt with them. There are people who plan to deceive you, but their plans fell apart before they ever reached your ears. That's the power of divine protection. That's the favor that follows you, even in the shadows. You might not see it, but it's there, every day, every moment, guarding you, lifting you, preserving your purpose. And when you finally see the full picture, when God allows you to see what could have happened but didn't, you'll fall to your knees and say, "Thank you, Lord, I didn't even know, but you did. And you saved me anyway." You are not just lucky. You are covered, chosen, and completely surrounded by God's unseen hand. The betrayal that was meant to break you will build you instead. That's the power of God's grace over your life. See, people will plot, lie, and turn their backs on you. They'll say one thing to your face and another behind your back. They'll use your kindness as a weakness, your honesty as an opportunity, your loyalty as leverage. But what they don't realize is this: when you belong to God, nothing they do can destroy your destiny. It might hurt, yes. It might knock the wind out of you. It might shake you, confuse you, make you question everything. But it will not break you, because God does not waste pain. Every tear, every heartbreak, every betrayal, He uses it to elevate you. You're not being buried, you're being planted. That betrayal didn't come to destroy you. It came to reveal something. It revealed who was really with you. It showed you who had your back and who only stood beside you for what they could gain. It taught you to stop trusting words and start trusting energy. It forced you to lean on God in a way you never had before. And that's where the transformation begins. The moment they tried to break you, they activated your next level. They thought they were ending you, but they were only exposing themselves and making space for your real tribe to show up. You see, God will allow a Judas in your life, not to harm you, but to push you into purpose. Jesus knew Judas would betray Him, and still He let him sit at the table. Not out of weakness, but because He understood the betrayal was necessary. Without it, the resurrection doesn't happen. Without it, the victory doesn't unfold. And the same goes for you. That person who betrayed you, that wasn't the end of your story. That was the start of your calling. That pain was preparation. That loss was strategy. That moment of heartbreak was heaven's setup for your elevation. And while you were crying, breaking, wondering how someone so close could turn so cold, God was building something deep within you. He was strengthening your spirit. He was sharpening your discernment. He was stripping away the distractions so that your focus could return to Him. Don't despise what broke you. Thank it, because it built a version of you that now sees through masks, hears past sweet talk, and walks with wisdom. You are no longer naive. You are no longer emotionally fragile. You are no longer waiting for others to validate you. That betrayal taught you to depend fully on God. And in doing so, you stepped into a power no one can take away from you. They thought the pain would silence you. Instead, it gave you a voice. They thought the rejection would stop you. Instead, it lit a fire inside of you. They thought you'd quit, fold, disappear, but look at you now. You're rising, you're glowing, you're growing in ways they never imagined. That betrayal gave birth to a new version of you, bolder, wiser, and unshakably rooted in your purpose. So don't seek revenge. Don't lower your vibration trying to match their darkness. Let God handle them. Let the universe balance what needs to be balanced. Your job is to keep moving forward stronger than ever, because your destiny was never in their hands. It was always in God's. And now, He's using what was meant for evil and flipping it for your good. Let the betrayal be the foundation, not the finish, because God just turned your deepest pain into your greatest power. Every lie hidden in the dark will be brought to the light. That's not just a saying, it's a promise. A divine truth that God Himself guarantees. There is no deception so clever, no scheme so well-crafted, no lie so deep that it can stay buried forever. Sooner or later, the truth comes out. And when God is in control of your life, He makes sure that everything hidden against you is revealed. Not to shame you, but to protect you. It places you exactly where you need to be, at the right time, in front of the right people. And what they tried to use to keep you down, God is now using to push you forward. You see, there are people in your life who believe that if they could control your narrative, if they could make you question your worth, if they could tear down your confidence, they would win. They thought you'd never rise. They thought you'd shrink. They thought you'd quit. But what they didn't know is that every time they tried to hold you back, they were actually pushing you closer to God's purpose for your life. Every setback was a setup for a comeback. Every betrayal was a divine redirect to a better path. Every word spoken against you only served to build your character and sharpen your focus. They thought they could stop you, but they were only helping God accelerate your journey. You might look back and see the enemies you've faced, the struggles you've endured, and the battles you've fought. And maybe, just maybe, you've wondered, why me? Why did it have to happen like this? Why did it have to hurt so much? But let me tell you, the greater the battle, the greater the victory. You were chosen for this fight because you have the strength to win. You were handpicked by God because He knew your spirit would never break. And all those who thought they had the upper hand, they'll see you rise higher than they could ever imagine. You're about to walk into blessings that will leave people speechless. You're about to experience favor so strong, so undeniable, that it will shut down every lie spoken over your life. God's about to turn every negative word, every judgment, every obstacle into something that will fuel your rise. And when people see you walking in your destiny, they'll be forced to acknowledge what they tried to deny. They'll see the strength you had all along. They'll see the grace that carried you. They'll see the faith that kept you going when they thought you'd fall. And they'll know that the hand of God is all over your life. But here's the thing. This is not just about you. This is about the people watching you. This is about the people who need to see what it looks like when someone walks in their calling. This is about showing the world that even when everything is stacked against you, with God, all things are possible. Your victory is going to serve as a beacon of hope for those who are struggling, those who feel like they're not enough, those who are facing their own battles. When they see you rise, they'll know they can rise too. God is about to give you the kind of victory that cannot be denied. It's not a victory that will be temporary. It's not a victory that can be taken away. It's a victory that will change everything, not just for you, but for everyone connected to you. It's a victory that will leave a legacy. It's a victory that will echo through generations. And those who tried to pull you down, they'll have no choice but to witness God's power in your life. You're walking into a season where no one can stop what God has already set in motion. So don't doubt it. Don't question it. Don't second-guess the timing of God. His hand is on you, and His plan is unstoppable. You've been through too much for this to be a coincidence. The victory is yours, and no one can take it away.